Hello everybody, Mark Fitzpatrick here at Movie Reviews Live, and I promised you Dr. Seuss's Horton Hears a Who? Horton Hears a what? Well, Dr. Seuss's Horton Hears a Who. Saw it the other day, and a little tip up front for the adults is don't roll in by yourself because you might look a little creepy, a little shady. If you do, roll in, just watch it, and don't be looking around and checking things out because you're definitely going to look shady in front of the adults with their kids. So that's just a little tip. And got a little contradiction going in the background. The girl's next door as I'm talking about Dr. Seuss's Horton Hears a Who. So anyway, what's it about? Well, I never read the book, so if you did or you looked at the picture book, I know it can't be that long. It's 88 minutes long, and it's about this big dopey elephant who is teaching some little animals in the jungle. You know, it's just like the perfect little environment. And anyway, this clover that everyone else calls a clover, a speck, comes and he hears a voice coming out. He grabs it, and from that point on, he's just latched on. He's locked on to that speck because he's talking with this voice in there.
Hello? I don't exactly know how to tell you this, but you're living on a speck.
And it turns out to be, it's a whole little village, it's a whole little world, and it's called Whoville. And he's talking to this mayor, and that's Steve Carell's voice. And anyway, this big purple kangaroo, kind of like the nosy mom in the neighborhood, you know, like the homeowners association mom. If you're an adult, you know what I'm talking about. If you're kids, you don't, but you will. Anyway, so she's like trying to get this clover away from him because she thinks it's a bad influence on the kids for them to think that this clover is something you can talk to.
On this speck.
Absurd.
They have a mayor who has 96 daughters and one son named Jojo, who all share a bathroom. Whatever that is.
So she's obsessed with getting it.
I want that clover destroyed.
I will devour clover. Then I regurgitate it. Then I'm gonna devour it second time. So 2 times devoured.
Jim Carrey's big dopey elephant character is obsessed with talking to it and finding out what's going on and eventually finding a home. I mean, he is clutching on that thing like, you know when you have the remote control and you got a bunch of people in the room and you're trying to grab it and you don't want anybody to get it? Well, that little speck, as he calls it, that's his remote control.
Don't worry, citizens of Whoville. I'm light as a feather.
And he's trying to find a safe place for it. And half the time, the problems in Whoville, for instance, if he puts his hand over it and blocks it like a shadow, like my face right now, they don't see anything. And it gets really dark. And if he shakes the ground, as he does often, then the whole place shakes. So I started thinking about half the problems in Whoville are caused by Horton, the big dopey elephant, who's trying to find him a safe place.
Dr. LaRue, if our world were, say, a tiny speck, how would we know?
Well, we'd have inexplicable tremors, dramatic changes in the weather, and if we didn't achieve stability, our world is headed for disaster.
Oh, we're doomed.
It's kind of a contradiction in the end. But anyway, in the end, all works out. Oh, well, of course, it's a film. Why wouldn't it? It's a kid's film. This mayor of Whoville, by the way, has 96 kids. Go figure that. 96 daughters, excuse me. So I don't know what they're doing there. And one little boy named Jojo who doesn't say anything the whole movie, but meanwhile you'll see what he's up to in the end. But, I mean, 96 daughters, what's up with Dr. Seuss? Is that, I mean, that guy was a little bit, you know what I mean? But anyway, his stuff has been around for years and everybody seems to love it. Bottom line is, if you have kids, take them. They'll like it. Teenagers probably won't. They might, you know, but they'll probably rather go see Never Back Down. You know what I mean? So if you have a little cousin or a little nephew who want to look like a hero, and even though you know you really want to see it yourself, you're really curious now, you want to roll in there by yourself, bring them. It's a little bit safer. You won't look creepy. You'll have a good time. It's definitely matinee material. Kids go to matinees anyway. If you want to wait and see it on DVD yourself because you don't have any young kid to take, then that's cool. But if not, be bold. Go in by yourself and comment and let me know what you think. Dr. Seuss's Horton Hears a Who, definitely worth seeing if you're a kid. If you're an adult, then, you know, you can wait. But if you're curious, go see it. And we'll see you next time here on Movie Reviews Live. I'm Mark Fitzpatrick. Have a good day.